Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Joanne, and I am the Eclectic Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here with me today. If you are new, this channel is primarily about cross stitching. So thank you for coming, and I hope that you will see something that you like. And to those who are lifelong subscribers, thank you for continuing to come back. Thank you for liking my video and for continuing to communicate via social media. Today is Monday, May 20th. I normally come on the weekends, but this weekend just kind of flew by, and I thought, okay, I will record on Monday. I'm also coming to you earlier in the month because I have been steadily working on cross stitch projects. And so I've compiled a pile. So I figured, you know what, it's time to do a video. So here we are. So let's just get started. Let's get right in. I don't want to spend too much time with you. I know there's a lot of floss tubers out there that you want to watch. Um, Tonight is Crafts and Books Zoom stitch, and I am missing it, but hopefully I can dive in here in a little bit. So let's get going. First off, I have a finished object. I actually finished this project last night, and here it is. This is called Happy Halloween. It is a freebie chart by Crochet A Go-Go. This actually, it's on her website. I know it's still available. This was one of my Witchy Wednesday stitch projects for Crafts and Books. Obviously, I worked on it on other days, but that was my primary goal. And I stitched this on a 32 count fabric, color Spellbound, and this is fabric by Stephanie. And I used all DNC colors. So there's that one. So I just wanted to show you that. I did have 3 FFOs. Unfortunately, I don't have those with me because I don't know why I took them to the office. But if you're interested in seeing those FFOs, follow me on Instagram. I have posted those FFOs. Those I had 3 projects finished by Peggy, who is the owner of Crafty Framers here in Largo, Florida, and she did an amazing job. I just love what she did with these. I'm sorry I don't have to share, but please find me on Instagram. It is a private account, but if you ask to join me, as long as you're a stitcher, I will approve you and you can view those. If not, I do have them posted on Facebook and Crafts and Books or Stitching 911. So find me there so that you can see those projects. And I'm sorry I didn't bring those with me, but I've been busy. Now, let's talk real quick. I don't really have a whole lot of haul. I did want to show, if you remember, I've talked about the Teresa Kogut's Patreon. I am in her level 4 Patreon, and so every month she sends out charts, and when you're on a level 4 you get an extra special chart. So she has level 1s that get a chart, level 2, or tiers, they're called tiers. So she puts out, for different tiers, and so I'm going to share those with you. These were for May. This first one is called Wings. No bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. And I just think that bird is really cute. So that's Wings. We then have, now I will tell you, I am also part of the Tiny Modernist Patreon, which she doesn't have tiers. It's just one tier. And this last month, she's been putting out a 5-week or 5-part SAO. So The last one comes out at the end of the month, so once I have the full picture, I will share that. But I will tell you, it is the cutest chart. It's called Forest Friends, and it's got, little forest animals. It's gorgeous, so you will see that when I record next time. This next one is called Bunny Bouquet, and this is for what tier 3 and 4 received. Really cute. And then for tier 4, oh, the bird was for all 3. Tier 4 received Folk Floral Cottage. So if you're on the 4th tier, you get this extra chart. She also provides 2 coloring pages. This is called See the Flowers. And this says, a friend sees the flowers, not the weeds in your garden. Which that is very true. And then this is called Find Rest in Your Nest. Really cute coloring pages. So you can use this as coloring pages. I've heard some people use them for punch needle. I don't know how to punch needle, so I'm not trying that yet. So that was it. That's really all I have for haul. So far this month, I do want to talk before I go into whips, is I started planning again. I did say last time that in the month of May, I wanted to kind of start getting back into the groove of stitching. So I joined the Crafts and Books Acrostics. I will show you where I am with that. I've got one more left to do, and I'll be done. So I've been very good about keeping up with that. Her acrostics this month was flowers. Yes, flowers. So I will show you that. And then I also I am participating in Laura's, who is Stitching by the Shore, in I Spy. And if you want more information about I Spy, please join Laura in her group. Like I said, she has a Facebook group called Stitching by the Shore. I Spy is just a really neat, cute activity where she gives you prompts and you have to find charts or whips that go into that prompt. So if you want more information, you want to participate, please join her. Crafts and Books is ran by Beth, who is the Steadfast Stitcher. She has a Facebook group called Craft and Books. So if you want information or participate in that acrostic, please join their group. They're great groups to be in. Beth also has the Zoom Stitch, which we meet 3 to 4 nights a week. So please join us if you are interested in that. So for my Crafts and Books acrostics, like I said, the word was flower. And the goal is to stitch a minimum of 200 stitches per whip. So I create this chart. She does not provide this. This I just kind of created myself. But then I put the name of the chart, the designer, and then why I chose that chart. And so you have to match them. And so I match them based on some of the letters. And then I write down here how many stitches I put into those projects. So there's one. So the projects that you're going to see today are these here that are marked in red. Like I have one left. And then for Laura's I Spy, I just kind of created this myself, and I do the same thing. So her prompt, an example of a prompt is something found in a song title, or something you might see in a Star Wars movie or TV show, which I didn't have anything. Something you can see at a party, or, so things like that. So check them out. On this one, I think I've only got, actually, I finished all the prompts for the I Spy, so yay for me. But again, if you want information on that, follow the groups. Feel free to ask me any questions. I will tag Beth and Laura's channel in the box below. Let me make a note on here so I don't forget to do that. That way you can get to their Facebook group. All right, so with that said, let's get to our whips. This first whip is The Wizard of Oz tree. Just want to make sure I'm all there. This is by Tiny Modernist, and I am stitching this on a 14 count Ada by Witchell. The color is Touch of Blue, and I'm actually using the Anchor floss for this. Tiny Modernist usually provides DMC and Anchor conversions. Um, and I just love this. I mainly worked, so since the last time I shown this, I completed this leg, and then I completed this bottom part. Now, I am probably going to look into doing like B5200 here to see if that white will pop out even better. You can kind of see it, but I kind of want it to pop out a little more. So I may, when I do the other side, I'm going to do it in 5200 and see if that makes a difference. Just because it kind of blends in a little bit. So that's that one. Now Laura, Stitching by the Shore, just finished this, and it is beautiful. I'm so jealous because I want to finish mine, but I don't spend a lot of time with them. I have a little over 40 whips, and so I try to give a little bit of time to each of my whips, so I don't get a whole lot of time with this. But she finished hers, and you can watch hers, and one of her recent videos she showed it. It's beautiful. I like it. This next one, this one's a little bit long. So this one's called Hive Rules. And I'll back up just a little bit. There we go. So that's Hive Rules. Uh-oh, can you see it there? This is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And it is a long one. I am more than halfway done. I am down here. So I'm definitely got a little bit more left to do. I really like stitching on this. I put in 228 stitches on this, which I primarily worked down here. I kind of left that off, but so yeah, and I'm stitching this on a 14 count Ada by Witchell. It's just a fabric that you get at Michael's. And I am using the DMC colors. But that is really beautiful. This next one, I actually started this for, this was my January 1st start. Crafts and Books created an event to stitch on Long Dog sampler charts. And so this is what I just decided to stitch on. This is in translation, it's Between Dog and Wolf. I am stitching this on a 28 count Lugana by Atomic Ranch. And the color is Wild Mint. And I am using a combination of DMC and Anchor. Well, I'm using DMC colors for the orange and the blue, and the black is Anchor Black. And I put in 357 stitches. I actually stitched all this, and then I did about all this black here. So 350 stitches is what I put in here since I last shown this. My next chart is the Stitcher's Wish. And what I worked on, this is what the chart looks like. This is by Stitchy Pros. And what I worked on was I finished this frog here. 796 stitches I put in to finish that frog. That's a lot of stitching. This is by Stitchy Pros, as I said. I am stitching this on a 16 count Ada color Bren. No, I'm sorry. Okay, so I started it with the Ada, but then there's a lot. These here are specialty stitches, and there's specialty stitches around here. So I decided to change the fabric. This is a 28 count Lugana color Sand, and it's just by Charles Craft. So sorry, I did put that on here, but I did change the fabric and I restarted it. But there's that one. Isn't she cute? Cute little frog. So now that the frog is done, the rest should pretty be easy peasy. I should have this done. Next we have Farm Life. This is by It's So Emma. And this is being stitched on a 16 count Aida color amber, and it's just a witch oak fabric. I am using the color and cotton called for. So I purchased the thread pack from Fat Quarter Shop. And this was actually a chart that I won during a giveaway, so I went ahead and purchased the floss. And I primarily worked on this piece, the cow's head. I put in 483 stitches on that. That's a lot of stitches there. So I got all that done. So I've got to do the other half and his legs. And it's moving right along. It's not moving as quickly as I like, but it's getting there. Now this next one, I've kind of started it a couple times because I really hadn't found the right fabric. There's not a whole lot of start there, but this is called Home Sweet Home by Stitchy Princess. I really like a lot of her charts, and I've actually purchased a few ones. I do have one that I'll show with today. But this really, I just bought it to, support her during the war between Ukraine and Russia. I just thought this chart was really cute. I'm just stitching this on a 16 count Aida, and I'm not using the call for colors. I think I just kind of found colors to kind of match that. But just a little start, nothing big to see there. Oh, so here's one of her charts that I recently purchased. This is actually a new start for me as well. This is called Patriotic Angel, and this is by Stitchy Princess. And I am stitching this on an 18 count Aida color hog bristle. And I'm just using the DMC, the called for DMC. She put this out as a secret design, and because I've enjoyed stitching her stuff, I went ahead and purchased it. Anything to do patriotic, I just love. I love to stitch. So it was a secret design. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I really love it. I like it. And so I started stitching it. Just a couple more. This next one is called Love Your Family by Teresa Kogut. If you want to change the world, go home and love your family. I thought that was really cute. This came from her Let Love Rain booklet. And I primarily worked on this flower here and this tree. I put in 320 stitches on this chart. So I'm moving right along with this. I am stitching this on a 16 count Aida by Witch Oak, color amber, and I'm just using DMC color. So there's that. This next one is going to be a finish pretty soon too. This is another one I use for Stitchy Wednesday or Witchy Wednesday with Crafts and Books. This is Trick or Treat by Annabella's. I'm stitching this on an 18 count Aida color white with DMC floss. And so this is the second chart that I selected to do for Stitchy or Witchy Wednesday. Really all I have left is this down here, and I got to put in that T there. and then it will be done. This is really cute. I love those colors. It's very nice. And last but not least, Addie, who is Addie's Crafts and Quilts, I think. Addie, I'm so sorry. I never remember. I'm sorry, but Addie. Okay, I will find Addie's Facebook page. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Addie's YouTube channel, FlossTube channel, and I will link it below. If you're not watching Addie, she's got some really pretty mirabilias. She does a lot of Nora Corbett, a lot of mirabilias, and she is an opalescent fabric person. But her and I started this together, and I've made progress. I finished this piece up here. I still have that piece there, but Addie's probably finished with hers. I don't know. I'll have to catch up on FlossTube. But this is Hearts and Flowers by Rosewood Manor. This was also for Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. She wanted us to stitch on Rosewood Manor as her 60th birthday sale in December. So I picked this chart and I just went to work on it, but I've been slowly stitching on it. I am using the called for floss, which is Weeks dye work called Bethlehem, and that is a variegated floss. It only takes 2 skeins of that. Addie's also using the same floss, but she's stitching it on a different count fabric. But I moved along. I stitched 202 stitches on that. Like I said, I finished this part. The border is all back stitching, so that's going to take some time. But I like how it looks. And like I said, I don't know how far Addie is, but Addie, I want to see your progress. If you're not done, there's mine. So that's it. That's all the whips that I have. I've been busy. Want to talk real briefly about plans. So really, I'm just going to finish those acrostics. Monthly magazine challenge. They are doing what's called a Mother May I challenge that started yesterday. If you want information about that, I will link their Facebook page below. Monthly Magazine also does an acrostic every month. Their group is a lot of fun. So if you're not part of Carolyn Sooks, who is C-Sook, and Robin, the bird tie stitcher, they co-run this group, and you can join in. Lots of great things, and so they'll do like pop-up events here and there. So I am working on that. I actually have to figure out what our prompt is today, but I will link them below. Let me make a note here and make sure I add Addie on there. And then pretty much that's it. I'm just going to keep stitching. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to do next month, but I may be back before the end of the month or probably June 1st with my plans for June. So that's it, you guys. Quick, easy look at that, less than 30 minutes. I hope you enjoy that. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. My Facebook link is below. My Instagram is below. You can always message me here. I also provide my email below. So if you have questions or comments, I'm open to any suggestions or any questions you have. Let's interact. Let's chat. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening. Have a great day, great evening, depending when you're watching this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.